Hey, got live video here. Snobbish. Maybe I'll play my song here tonight. No.
To highlight, not just human achievements, which is the overall to be there. No, exactly. The more we highlight it, the less we're on minutes. I mean, it's a debate that when we try to highlight, when we try to make a position that I thought she was the first person. I was like, perfect, I'm going to use that. But she wasn't.
No.
All right. Great right there. You got that. All right. If everybody can please come in and get seated. This is the official last panel of the Taxi Road Rally 2019. Will I still wake up at 5:43 tomorrow morning, scared shitless? Yes, I will. Every morning I keep waking up at 5:43 the same time. Set the alarm for 6, wake up at 5:43. Oh man, I just said a bad word in front of my granddaughter. Oh. Take the kid out of here. I'm going to swear during the entire thing. I'm joking. She said to me, when can I get up there and dance? No, because if she comes up here right now, she won't leave. Total hell. Okay, so I'm making an announcement other than I'm really glad you guys could be here because the road rally, if I do say so myself. Yeah, thank you for all the compliments. When we're done with this panel, don't leave the room. Michael Lloyd, every year, out of the goodness of his heart, goes out and buys an acoustic guitar, and we give it away at the end of the road rally. So we're going to do a drawing. Rob Shirelli gives an hour-long back rub, and the person would carry his back. It doesn't actually say. First, Rob's not giving anybody a back rub. So wrong. Also, most important thing. Every year, people come up after the panel and go, how do I get my CD back? The CDs, when we're all done with the panel, are going to be dumped on a table right outside of this door somewhere. So there you go. Everybody hear that? Raise your hands if you heard that. CDs on table. Yes, thank you. Now, somebody over here didn't raise their hand. All right, I'm not doing full bios because we're running 15 minutes late. You've got the full bios in your little book, and by now, if you don't know these guys, then you haven't been at the road rally. Where's my list? I'm going left to right here. Pedro Costa, Music Library CEO. Bob Mayer, music licensing executive. There you go. Greg O'Connor, Emmy-winning composer, Music Library CEO. Ron Harris, A&R/multi-platinum producer. Rob Shirelli, 100X Platinum, Grammy-winning producer, mixer. Okay, it's only 86 or something, but it's pretty close to 100. And finally, certainly not last or least, the man who started the entire road rally on Friday morning at 9 o'clock sharp and did a great little intro, Mr. Michael Lloyd, 100-time platinum producer and music supervisor. Welcome, Michael Lloyd. Also, I want to give a tip of the hat to our audio crew. These guys. There's Nick, there's Todd in the back, and seriously, you guys, you make it easy for us. You really do. So thank you. We've had years where the audio was so bad that the entire weekend just felt like a meltdown to me. It's so comforting to have audio guys that not only have their act together, but can anticipate our needs, and they love being here. Every year when they arrive, they always say to me, we just love being with your members. So thank you guys. Much appreciated. And Jim Demonica, our longtime photographer, gets the most incredible shots every weekend. Last night when we were doing the Ken Calais thing, I'm drawing a blank. Nittany Paris Lawson said to me on the walk out to the car, she said, man, that photographer is a monster. That guy will go to any, well, I don't know if she's talking about that kind of monster, but any extreme to get a shot. That guy's really good. And I said, yes, he was trained by Kodak.
It sounds like I got my $20 worth.
Right. Yes. Anyway, Jim Demonica, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, so this one is a little different than the other panels we did. CDs and songs on the drop boxes, yeah. We will randomly pull CDs from the boxes, alternating back and forth between songs and instrumentals. We will call your name. If you're in the room, we will play your music and the folks on the panel will give you their feedback. We will endeavor to not go on and on about one particular song, meaning that we won't have everybody on the panel all weigh in on the same song. We'll try and keep it down 2 comments, even if everybody else is dying to offer something up, and I certainly appreciate that. But you guys would rather, well, tell me if I'm nuts. Would you guys prefer to have us err on the side of listening to more music, less commentary? Only the people on the right side clap. Nobody's clapping. Okay, so we'll endeavor to keep it fast-paced. If somebody on the panel wants a copy of your song, did you guys make the 5 extras that I asked you to? So, yes, okay, so this year, rather than us trying to sort it out after the rally, if it turns out that everybody on the panel says, I want a copy of that, jump up out of your chair, run up here like a streak of a bolt of lightning, and run up there and hand it to them. Don't walk slowly, please, because I've had a lot of caffeine today, and we're going to go rather quickly. That might be it. Oh, and the last song of the panel will be our last song of the weekend, so I picked one that I like because I want to end on a good note. So don't give me any shit for that later. Sorry, again, Grandpa's swearing. There's just a song, yes. Somebody said my name? Anyway, all right, let's get started.
All right, we're going to start with a singer-songwriter song. Is Stephen GC here? All right.
Yeah, when we call out your name, try to not be timid and go, yo, I'm here.
All right, the name of the song is Lidwick, Kansas.
Lidwick, Kansas. Lidwick, Kansas. You wash every shore with your waves blue. You wash every shore with your waves blue. Solid ocean, solid ocean. You flow with your fears cold. You flow with your fears cold. Step into your third green oasis. Time spent of life upon the sea of sand. Land upon your island filled with orchids. Time spent of life surrounded by orchids.
Are you guys, Michael and Rob, are you debating the merits of the song? Or?
No, we were debating the merits of the song. Of course we were.
Okay, well, I'm just checking. Do you guys want to comment?
No.
I said I think it needs a banjo.
Oh.
I said I'm always into a banjo. It's just that I don't want to hear a banjo going dun 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 dun. We don't want to hear that. Apparently, a lot of people here don't know that. I think it's a cool sounding thing. Where's the writer? Right? What stylistically? What are you thinking here? What are you approaching?
Say it loudly.
What?
It's a stoner song.
Well, you're in the right place.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Certainly in the right state.
It's just a cool thing. You've got to find the right placement for that, because it's a little harder to get that on the radio or into a playlist, a Spotify type of playlist. But it's cool.
It's the instrumental a lot.
I'm sorry.
I think it's the instrumental a lot.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, it's cool. What do you think?
Cool. Yeah.
Very eloquent,
It's not my
Bob.
area, but
You know what? On future pitches, I will ask the person whose music it is if it's a film and TV pitch or a label pitch. That way we can zero in a little better on who I target
Okay.
and stuff up there. All right, good job. Thank you. You know what's funny? By the end of the weekend, I sound like a game show host. Good job. Thank you. All right, what's up next?
All right, next we have an urban instrumental by Black Genie.
And is that urban instrumental a film and TV thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Black Genie here?
Yeah.
All right.
Dolby. Greg laughed at my joke. I like you already. Oh, is it the reverse button again?
All right, we're having some technical difficulties. It looks like this player will not play just MP3s. So we have to find another instrumental.
Okay. Oh, we're alternating between the instrumental box. Got it. Now I'm with the program. I hear a lot of murmuring. It might not be a bad idea. I don't know if it's possible to get one of our little flying saucer CD players from somebody out of the truck and bring it in and use that possibly. Although we rarely have had this MP3 problem before. In other words,
It may have been just a CD that doesn't play.
all right, let's see if it becomes problematic.
It did work once.
You want me to tell you a story about when I kissed that guy again?
All right, we have a new selection. It's Stephanie here.
Stephanie who?
Just have one name, Stephanie, for our holiday instrumental.
Oh, Stephanie said, oh my gosh. There she is. This is your moment, Stephanie.
All right.
All right, holiday instrumental, let's go.
This is the most amazing time.
That's
Everyone giving us. It's Christmas night around the soul. The world is feeling light and tears. We get to throw away our fears and wish the world a Merry Christmas. It's a beautiful Christmas night. It's a beautiful Christmas night. Every year we wait for this song. Christmas eggnog and lots of fun. Everybody gets gingerbread houses, cookies and chocolates and movies. Christmas dinner is lots of fun. You get to see your family all at once. Until everyone.
Clearly not an instrumental, but I'm gonna go to Greg on this just to torture the new guy.
I think that it's great that it has a lot of sections, the piece. I would think about if you're going to do an instrumental version of that to pitch to a show or a holiday movie, I would maybe do an instrumental version of the melody so that it's not just a track. It'll sound too vacant. But I think it's good. It's really interesting.
Bob, did it feel like a couple or three different songs in there, or is it just me because I'm punch drunk at this point?
No, it kind of reminded me more of a Broadway style production, right? Something you might see in a theater in New York. For the film, for the TV thing, Hallmark always with the Christmas comes to mind. And on that front, what I would suggest is maybe do that vocal again. Sorry. There were pitch issues.
Stephanie didn't sing it, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty sure too. There was some pitch issues, and for whatever reason, that's a little button for me. And
Yeah. I vote with Greg on, there's a lot of potential there for that on an instrumental level, not that far away from being very desirable.
I agree with the other guys. Just one more thing. At the beginning, there was like a wind blowing sound.
Yeah.
Out of there.
Right, no sound effects, please. All right, let's move on. Next one, please.
All right, let's see if we can get an instrumental right here with Robert Pisango.
You hear, Robert?
Robert. This is a rock instrumental for film and TV by Robert. Now that was hot.
Pedro, want to lead off on that one?
Yeah, sure. I thought it was great. Great energy. Maybe something that could be used in sports from a perspective of usage in film and TV. I would look to add some edit points in there somewhere to make it easier on the editors for usage. That's what I had down. Good job.
Greg is nodding.
Yeah, I would say the other thing is think about maybe in some section of the piece, if there is going to be edit points, like make a straight groove with the drums. Because a lot of times editors don't like syncopated things. It's harder for them to cut to.
That's why they're editors. Not musicians. All right. Yeah, I was just thinking NASCAR the whole time that was on. It's be awesome for NASCAR. All right, what's next?
All right, it's Spring Lavelle here.
Yes, she is.
All right, we have a pop rock song from Spring Lavelle.
Some days are tough and they try to set me back. Challenge is not to go out on the attack. Too much to do, friends to see, places to go. Sometimes it makes me want to say no, no, no. But I'm gonna say yes, 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 yes tonight. Gonna grab the reins, toss these chains, and roll the dice. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, 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 yes tonight. Gonna get a new start, lead with my heart, not think twice. I'm gonna say yes, yes tonight.
You looking at me?
I can't tell because you're wearing those damn sunglasses. Yes,
I can see all things now.
I know you can. What did you think?
I think it's great. I think it's, now, if you recorded it just a little differently, that's a country record.
Wow.
It's a modern country record. I mean, it may sound crazy, but that's a modern country record.
Cool.
And the chorus is cool. Everything about it, it's real up and energetic. It's great. I like it a lot.
You want a copy?
Sure.
Okay.
You're offering me a copy?
I
I get a copy? Okay.
am. Ronnie, you look like you got.
Well, you know what? The thing is, it had a lot of energy to it, right?
No. Once I get a copy, Ron gets nothing.
You know, and it had some great energy. The only thing I would say is that one stop right in the chorus, the little drop, the little break you did right there. You kind of like let people, that was the chorus. Let us, have that all. You don't need to cut it off right there. But other than that, it had some great energy. It had the room like really amped up about it. So
That's cool.
I like it. I really do.
That's because they've been drinking Rockstar all weekend.
And where's my drink?
Never again. Never, ever again. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, a couple of years ago, one of our members brought me a bottle of some really unusual liqueur from Holland. And so I poured a shot for everybody on this panel. I didn't know that Ronnie had never tried a drop of liquor in his life. He got faced by one shot. It was awesome.
And it was great.
And sadly, now he's a recovering alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm just trying to recreate it, right? I'm going after it again. That's all I'm saying, right?
As a result, he just liked everything.
All right, let's move on.
All right, it's Walter Pappas here.
Yo, he's in the back
Where are
right
you?
there. Hand up.
Oh, way in the back.
There you go,
We
way
see
in the
now.
back.
Hi, Walter.
All right, we have an action instrumental from Walter Pappas.
Yes, Rob.
I love that. Where are you?
He's way in the back.
Walter, can you repeat that? Can you do more of those? Come on down. I want that one.
Walter,
Walter,
bring
you're
it
supposed to
down.
come on. I mean,
Don't sit down, bring it down.
So here's the teaching moment.
for everyone else.
You gotta have that CD.
I told everybody, I literally put it in the program and said, bring 5 copies of the CD on individual CDs so that if you have that fortunate moment where somebody says, can I have a copy? Because now Walter's gonna call the office and somebody's gonna come down to my office and say, there's some guy named Walter on the phone, says they wanted his CD on the panel. Then we're gonna have to research it and make sure that that is in fact true.
I have something to say.
Really?
Upstairs,
What?
I asked for something and they didn't have it, and I said, call the office. I'm so embarrassed.
All right, staff, when somebody calls and says Michael Lloyd says, say, who's Michael
Is
Lloyd?
that absolutely? Is that girl here who had the girl singer named Trinity?
She's right there.
She didn't come down.
There she is, right
Oh, there she is. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, you gotta do that. Don't let me down.
Walter's doing the slow walk right there.
It's like walking.
He was walking to his theme song. That's what
Isaac, can you give that one in your hand? They just played the Rob. All right, like the panel the other day, I'm gonna auction these off. If there are any bidding wars, we're gonna have a live auction. All right, Isaac.
All right, it's James Tacker here. All right, we have an indie pop song from James Tacker.
When you're falling down, you can reach for me. When you're out of breath, I'll be the air you need. Oh yeah, when you struggle, when you stumble, I can pick your pieces up. I can be your healing touch. We're stronger together. And we'll never fall if we fight for each other. We're stronger together. Together we are strong. Together we are strong. Together we are strong. If you stand with me, we can hold out.
Bob, your take?
I thought it was great. That particular, for me anyway, with my catalog, that sound isn't being reached for as much as it was maybe 2 years ago. Just being honest.
But lie, Bob.
But you know what I'm loving is all weekend I've been hearing very positive lyric writing.
Yep.
A lot of empowerment. We can overcome obstacles. It's actually really great, and it's very, very needed right now in the industry. So I would encourage you guys to keep going down that path.
Greg, you want to chime in on that one?
I think it would be a great campaign song for a commercial campaign. That's what I hear.
I understand there's an election coming up sometime. Anybody want a copy?
Not that campaign.
Oh, you're the ad campaign?
Ad campaign.
Oh, sorry.
Oops.
Anybody want a copy of that? No? Pedro says yes. All right, Pedro. Didn't even have to get involved in a bidding war, did you?
His dog ate his CD burner.
Maybe your dog got signed. Sorry. These things just come out of nowhere.
So apparently I haven't cornered the market on bad humor this week. All right, what's next?
All right, is Stephen Bailey here?
Oh, there we go.
Is Stephen Bailey?
Hold on, we got too much commotion going on.
Yeah,
Co-writer to the
Calm down,
rescue.
damn it. Yay.
Always have a co-writer.
Good job, well done. All right, sorry, repeat that one more.
All right, Stephen Bailey or Stephen Bealey? Bellliui? IU. All right, we have a jazz instrumental.
Okay.
Wow, cool.
All right, who'd like to comment on that? Michael Lloyd.
I mean, it's a Quentin Tarantino, Get Shorty, moody, interesting with all the little guitar parts and stuff. It doesn't stay on just a groove or something. It's very cool. Very cool. You have to find a specialized place to put that, but still very modern, very interesting. Good job.
Yes, Greg.
One of the things I find is that when editors are going through your vast catalog, if they don't know what's in the folder, they don't open it. So like if you had a folder called Pop, they have no idea what it is. So that's a very specific kind of jazz. Like I would call it Oceans 23.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so that they know what's in there, and then have all cues that are similar in style in that folder. Like don't mix jazz genres in one folder. That would be very usable. I would do one version without the lead guitar at the beginning, just so that there's a less dissonant version of it. So
Do you want a copy of that so you can get with the right driver? Okay, awesome. We've been preaching for about 10 years to our members on a pretty regular basis that they should, wow. He's been to the promised land.
Yeah.
Now he's back. We've been teaching them to name their cues appropriately so that they stand out like that. And we did an instrumental panel yesterday morning, I think. Yeah. And I would say 90 or more % of them were named beautifully. We're so proud of our members for that. Yeah. Next, please.
We're proud of you for teaching us how to do it, Michael.
Thank you. There's some things that just don't let go of, right?
All right, is Danny Cody here? All right, we have a rock song from Danny.
Okay.
You don't talk to me no more. You won't walk with me no more. Guess that cut you deep inside. You won't talk to me no more. Every time I see you, girl, you know I try to make amends. You just turn and walk away from me. Yes, I lied, I made you cry. I'll put the blame on me. But if you listen, girl, the truth might set you free. You won't talk to me no more.
Ron, y'all add in. Listen, who's the writer again? Where you at? You want to stand up real quick? Really good job. I love the way those guitars sound. I love that intro, the way that felt. It felt like, oh my God, this sounds really, really good. Just a couple little quick notes. I don't know if you needed to go to the rock thing right there, you could arrange it a little bit different. But just, here's another note. When you're recording a vocal, try and think emotionally, what emotion do you want to invoke with that line? So you can be more intentional in how you deliver that vocal, because I think you could, sing out that tortured vocal on that song and it would change it completely. But it really sounded really, really good. So, like I said, the only thing is just the rock thing for me, right there at the front of it. I would just save it for a little bit, like the bridge or something. But it was really good, though. So,
Rob?
I concur.
Concur. All right, moving on.
I'd like a copy.
Yeah? Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Bob, my bar is really high. Mayor wants a copy. Yay.
The singing was great. The production was fantastic. And as a bass player, I heard live bass, so sold.
right.
Bob.
Those guitar sounding great, dude. Really, really good.
Okay.
All right, is Gil Gordon here? We have an instrumental track from Gil Gordon, no genre, so we will be surprised.
Pedro. Vote for Pedro.
There's way too much going on instrumentally from the perspective of film and TV. Something like that, you want to listen to it in the sense of it's going to be produce it in the sense that it's going to live as underscore. In the one-on-ones yesterday, I was giving people the advice, record yourself narrating what you did in the morning and save that as a WAV file into your DAW. Use that when you're mixing these tracks. Because if the music can sit under your narration, then you're going to be in pretty good shape when it comes to the mix. Because with this one, also the frequency ranges of a lot of the instruments were going to compete with any human voice trying to narrate documentary, for example. Production elements, a lot of them needed to be replaced with something a little bit more up to date. Yeah, that's what I have, but good job, keep at it.
I immediately was thinking Vangelis, like
Yeah.
80s, and
It's because you and I are the only guys old enough, except for Michael Lloyd, only guys old enough in the room to remember Vince.
But it's actually, it's a request I fielded 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, so, and I completely concur with what Pedro was saying from that kind of a use, but where this would fit for the TV world would be if somebody wanted that thematic, as a it's on TV, it's a theme that was in the background that way.
Yeah.
That would be how I'd hear it. But I would also say the mix could use a little bit of love.
Did he say that he concurred?
He did. Great.
I was just going to say, one of the things that there's some elements in that cue that reminded me of something that could be on Stranger Things, but what threw me off was the drums.
Yeah.
If the drums were sort of done more in that kind of Trent Reznor sort of 8-bit samples or TR-808 kind of things like that, it would modernize that track and just take out some of the low mids, maybe some of the pads, maybe make it more transparent. Good
Gotta
advice.
have those drums.
All right, moving on.
Is Alex Dillon in the room? All right. We have a down-tempo song from Alex Dillon.
Sometimes this road is hard to follow. Sometimes the weight's too heavy to bear. Sometimes you feel so dead and hollow. Sometimes it feels like no one cares. Just hold on one more night. Just hold on one more day. Don't give up hope for me. I'm on my way. Just pray with all your might. Keep all your goals in sight. Don't give up without a fight. With you tonight, no more fears. I'll be with you for many years. Sometimes it seems.
I'll say something.
All right, Rob.
So I like that. That was pretty cool. That Joni Mitchell sort of vocal thing. But you know what I find, like, try on the harmonic movement is a big deal to me. So instead of going to the suspended chord, just move the bass note, right? Think about common tones in the harmonic movement of the song and move the bass. Does everybody know what that's about? So instead of being so outlining every chord in every harmony, move the bass and keep some common tones. And that'll modernize that thing immediately, and I think it'd be really super cool. So who did it? Yeah. So give that a try, and then send it to me. Cool? Yeah, really good.
Is Kevin Pike in the room? We have a tension instrumental from Kevin Pike.
The edit point.
That was the sound of the razor blade. All right, man, what are the Three Musketeers here?
That didn't hit me as tension, me. I mean, I didn't feel tense from that.
Yeah, a little mysterious.
Well, or maybe, technology, discovery, medical, any other, innovation, any of those places. But just an FYI, you might want to relabel that. Just my 2 cents. But I thought it was good.
Greg and Pedro being our library guys, do you concur?
After the first 16 bars, I wanted something else to come in, like a string pad or something, or maybe like a filtered kick, like an electronic kick, something like a heartbeat, if
Yeah.
it was a medical thing. You know what I mean? Just something to bring it.
So damn.
So that was the thing that I did.
I concur with these guys.
My word.
Again, my ear always goes to that frequency range, so if it was my writer, I would probably say, let's try some of those melody lines like an octave lower and see what happens. Maybe they would work better, but that's just me.
Okay. Thank you for your input, gentlemen. Moving on.
Is Wesley Price here?
And what are we gonna hear?
We have a funk hip hop song from Wesley Price.
All right.
Back to it, the track's moving, the rap's fluid. It's that cool with the mad groove, let's pass to it. I'm cruising through the way the movement is developing. I'm walking in the room with a boombox and an elephant now. Peace to my peeps, rocking the sound. We do a week after week, keep it locking it down. Flexing time and respecting the ground. We stacking us out upon another one to let it roll. Come on, I'm gonna show you how to do that now. We felt a little hesitation, but we threw that out. Right energy, we go ahead and trash that too. Anything gonna keep us from a fat ass groove. Keep it snapping, baby. I don't wanna have to bring the hammer down. This ain't the kind of party where you stand around, go get live. I'm gonna light it up and it's kicking in, trying to eat some chicken. Get the hell up, I'ma catch you. Come on, damn, it feels good, baby. La la, wanna touch you with a word. La la, get it good, go and get it what you got. We can keep the thing going, no need to stop. Damn, it feels good, baby. La la, wanna touch you with a word. La la, get it good, go and get it what you got. We can keep the thing going, no need to stop. It makes me wanna move, bring me to life. It makes me wanna scream out, play, but you keep the bullshit outside. It makes me wanna move, bring me to life. It makes me wanna scream, so you feel me really out, playing with y'all. Alright. Deliver the boom, we seem to be getting it. We feeling the room is loose with the energy.
Damn, it feels good.
Yeah. Am I crazy? That's like utterly sinkable other than the S word? Huge. Yeah. Yeah.
Who was the artist?
Yeah, who's that?
Who's talking there? Huh? Come on.
Yeah, stand
All
up.
right.
I like your band.
Don't be shy. Let's get the George.
Who's
Parliament.
who's the artist? Yeah, but who's?
No wonder I like it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have 5 CDs, 6?
But getting back to what this would be used for, Michael, if this is a license thing, that's fine. But honestly, to make a record out of this, something that can be a hit, you need a hook. You need to go into, I can't touch this. It has to have something in there that's gonna have the chorus. And I mean, there is a chorus, but still, I think you need something that's gonna be a little bit more memorable for that.
You gotta-
Licensing is cool.
Apparently he listened. Make my funk the P-funk. Good job.
And I love the shirt.
The shirt is it. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
All right, can we go home now? That was really cool. All right, that was awesome. Pick another one like that.
All right. Is Ed Smarritt here? Yes. All right. We have a dramedy instrumental from Ed.
I love it. I can't do a thing with it, but I want a copy so I can vibe with it. That was cool.
Rob will turn it into a hip hop song.
I'm gonna sample that record and flip it, and you. Hey, not a bad idea. Somebody else can jump in. I just want a copy for enjoyment. That's cool.
I concur with Rob.
There, you can see, there you go, bring it on. Everybody gets a CD.
That's a small move. Has everybody concurred with Rob yet? Okay.
Everybody. Rob has never had anyone do that to him, so it's just a joyous moment.
I think, well, you're next.
I want to rename my cult. I'm going to change the name from Taxi to I Concur.
Good.
Good, right, it's a movement. Sorry, it's not a cult, it's a movement. Yes, Isaac.
All right. Is Tony, sorry if I messed up your last name, Cernglia. All right.
Where?
He's in the back.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
We have an alt rock song from Tony.
Bet you it's an MP3.
So what should really happen is that last song should be playing in all.
Right now, right? Ooh. Right, if we did all the parts, that would be it, right? Well, see, I knew my part, right? That trombone. Not yet.
We're gonna try again and see.
All right.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I remember when my mother said, all you get in life is time. Stay on the right side of the Lord, she said, and always walk a straight line. Walk a straight line. Reached in my pocket with nothing else to lose. I found plenty, searching for clues. I got everything to live for. I'm not looking for the miracles. Another day in paradise.
Michael Lloyd,
Yes.
you concur?
I would have loved to hear just a bigger hook.
Yeah.
That's everything sounds really great. And the singer's good, the whole thing sounds good. I just think it needs a bigger hook. Once you get to that, it needs to explode.
So what you're saying is it's really good, but it's not great.
Well, but great is very relative.
Right.
You know, it's just either he's got to find the perfect situation for it. You know, here's something, guys, to think about. We're up here giving you opinions on something that we hear for 5 seconds, right? You've worked on it for 100 years, right? And we're commenting on this stuff as if we somehow have an answer. We're just giving you one answer, right? You could play this for 10 other people and they'd have 10 other different opinions, right? So don't take these things to heart in terms of criticism or it's harsh or anything like that. It's just our instant opinion. So I'm just thinking that in order for him to realize a bit more of the dream, it would be great if it just had a stronger hook.
Does anybody concur now?
No, I'm not playing. I concur.
Do you guys concur?
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's good. There's there's ability, there's talent with all of you. So these are just ideas to hopefully maybe realize it a little better is all. That's all.
Yep.
The one thing that threw me off in the beginning sounded like Jingle Bells, so I thought, is this a Christmas song that's coming up? That's the only thing
I thought it was Shirley playing with his car keys. All right, next song, please.
Is Buster Hemphill here?
Where are you? Stand up, Buster. There you go.
All right, we have a funk soul instrumental from Buster.
Funk soul.
I like this one.
Right. I'll lean in. I'm soul brother #1 back there, right? So look, check it out. You had the tempo, right? So the tempo and the bass, they were sitting cool. You gotta make sure that the chords of the keyboards and the guitar, that they're in the right key. Because from here where we sit, it just sounded like those things were like not in the same key, right? But the drums and the bass were sitting in the right, they had the right feel, and the right tempo, and the right groove. I would just look at those other two instruments just to double check to make sure that they're there. But other than that, I mean, it felt good. I mean, everybody in the place was grooving a little bit. You know, you just got to get that little funk thing in the right place. The little sheet guitar, right? You just got to get that. You're gonna make it funky. You know, it's got to do the thing, but in the right key.
I once worked.
Gotta give me that funk.
I once worked with Cool and the Gang, and the
Yeah.
guitar player. That was his signature thing with that.
With that, yeah, that's the thing. Because
All
everybody
he could do though, he could just do that amazingly well.
Yeah, everybody wanted to be like Nile Rodgers, who's still having a phenomenal career.
Yeah. You know, wonder how much he charges.
Yeah.
Session. All right, moving on.
All right, is Melly here?
Hey! We don't know. We just cheering it on. I'm just as happy for you.
We have a pop song from Melly.
Ooh.
Fresh like summer in the middle of the hot breeze underneath the palm trees. And like butter, if you know what I mean, baby. I get so high up in the sky. I gotta go and feel it right. Fresh like summer. Like summer. Make me feel like I could dance, like I could lose myself in the middle of a summer trance. Under the stars, straight up. It's a magic. This feeling lifts me off my feet like electricity. Da 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 da. I get so high up in the sky. Feels like a rush of blood pumping my heart. Whoa, whoa. Fresh like summer.
You need to stand up and take a bow, girl. That's smoking. Woo! Where are you from? Wow. Oh my God.
Paco Beach.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. You might as well start walking on up right now. You gotta walk on up right now.
No, I don't. I live in the capital, San Jose.
Been there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, you can go out now. Hey, you know what? If I can get the guys on the staff to bring one of the staircases.
Are you did you sing it? Just right? you're the singer and the songwriter. That was absolutely incredible. Like, right? And here's the thing. The great thing about that is that, you know, always take a look around because the people don't lie, right? You can't fake it, right? You know, it just hit. It was just clever and smoking, and vocal was smoking, the hook was smoking. You did your thing, bro.
How many of you were in here for Shirelli and Nate and Kaylee earlier? So for the people that weren't in here, you're gonna go, what the hell is he talking about? Think that I'm some sort of sicko, but that would be really good for like a feminine product for Fresh Like Summer.
Oh my God. Oh.
Hey, listen.
They went down this whole road with feminine products.
Hey, Michael, I concur.
Thank you.
I concur.
So Melly, it's Melly, right?
Yeah, Melly.
Here's the big question. Can you do it again? Can you do more like that? Okay.
All right, we
got
gonna
something.
know if you can do it
You got
again.
something. Yeah. Yeah, great job.
All the boys are gonna be racing to the telephones tonight to see who can set up a lunch with her first.
I made her stand up though, right? And take a bow. I'm just throwing that out.
How long have you been a member? You're a guest? Guess what? You're a member now.
We got the pictures, right? And we put it on the website.
Yeah, that'll hold up in court, Ron.
I mean, I'm just saying. By any means necessary, that's all I'm saying.
I feel sorry for whoever has to follow that one.
Me too.
All right, next.
The poor guy is Jeff Morton. We have an EDM instrumental from Jeff.
Greg.
I would change the genre to electro tension from EDM. And I would flip flop two of the section where the piano's going da 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 da. I would make that the first section. And the busier, more syncopated section, I'd make that the second section. I'd flip them around because it just seems when an editor listens to it, they're going to get confused in the beginning. And then they'll accept the groove once they get to the part that's more complicated.
I feel a little sorry for Greg that he's new to this. We're generally a little lighthearted at the end of the entire weekend. This one's been a little sillier than most. We are actually more mature
Sometimes.
Anybody else want to comment on that one?
Yeah, I had the same thing. EDM question mark. It was an EDM. Cool track though.
Yeah, we concur. Yes, Rob.
Can I ask a question? Just How many of y'all use splice loops out there? Anybody? Really, be honest about it. Just a few. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Huh?
That's right.
Do it yourself. I like that. Well, because that's an issue that we all have to deal with, right? So it just occurred to me, we can't touch splice loops in our company, but it seems like everybody's just doing this from scratch, and that's like, wow, that is amazing. Really good work.
Actually, while we're on that subject, a related thing, I got an email right before the rally from one of the libraries overseas that uses Taxi. He loves us, signs a lot of our members. And he sent me an email saying, congratulations on all that you do and you're great members. And by the way, if you get a chance at the rally, to tell everybody that we're having problems with people submitting music where samples are in the clear that shouldn't be, that you always have to have a second layer combined, because if you have a significant length of time where a sample is being used on its own, that it's a legal issue, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a lawyer and I can't give legal advice, but he asked me to bring that up. So at least be cognizant of it, research it on your own, and just know that you should probably be really careful on how you use samples and never have one in the clear. Okay. Now our friend overseas can be happy that I said that. Yes, Isaac.
Is David Andrew here? All right, we have a pop song by David.
It's a perfect day. Good things are coming my way. Put a smile on my face and remember this life isn't just a race to be won. There's a world of possibility and it's waiting for me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Nothing's gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Fantastic. I like that one.
It's a great job. Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. It's an easy movie song. I mean, that's an easy movie song.
That's also great for a commercial.
I have a copy.
Yeah, I think you already have one.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, who did it? Which one of you guys? So there's the manager. Okay, terrific.
All right. That's right, girl. Get yours. Right. Yeah.
I get
Give
it.
it to him.
That's right.
He doesn't
Has
share.
good feel to it. Really good feel. Almost like a Lumineers, really good feel.
Can you do more of them? Who's your friend?
You are.
All right, a couple more. Go ahead, Isaac.
Is Helen Robertson here? Robertson.
All right, all the way in the back. Here we go.
All right, we have a dance pop instrumental by Helen.
Greg?
To me, that's
Play it
structured.
again. Play it again, but play it softly. Don't play it too loud.
This is gonna be good.
I know why.
No, you don't know.
You know.
No idea.
I run this joint. I know everything.
But I'll tell you, you can put a vocal on top of it.
You gonna sing one?
Yeah, you could put a vocal on top of this, it'd be a club record. You can go through it. Here we go. I like boys. I love it when they touch me. I love it when I dance with them. I think it's perfect. It would be great in a club. You all laugh. I'm just saying.
You know what the best part is? We record every one of these panels. That is so good.
The quality assurance.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
A club record, you get somebody singing that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey.
I like it. Someone else wanted to say something. I just wanted to hear him sing.
All right.
For the love of God, somebody say something.
Yes, Ron.
It wasn't me, it was Ryan.
Greg?
I was just saying, as a library cue, it's perfectly structured for an editor. It's the four bars of this, 4 bars of that. Yeah, the melody, you know. But the idea of making it into a club song is a really good idea.
Especially with Michael singing it. Does anybody want to?
No judgment.
Nobody wants a copy.
I like it. I think you should get a copy.
Okay.
I'm gonna, guys, there's a dance friends of mine called the Perry Twins that have #1 dance records all the time. And you ought to talk to them. You ought to collaborate, right? This is about meeting people and stuff. I don't have anything to do with it, but I can introduce you. So
Yeah.
there you go.
So we're not listening.
Not listening at all.
It was a moment. It was a moment.
Yes, it was.
We have another one?
So going viral tomorrow morning. Isaac, yes.
Okay, is Vicky Flowers here?
Vicky.
We have an indie folk song by Vicky.
She always speaks soft and sweet, shy of her own shadow, lives in her dreams, how life could be if she could just believe that she can do anything and try to fly with her virgin wings. She longs for the day to stand up for herself and be beautiful, beautiful. Can't wait for the time she'll see in herself all that's beautiful, so beautiful.
Bob?
Nice song. For me, from a placement standpoint with TV, if it was built out production-wise more, if it was developed, not just acoustic guitar and vocal, it would be easier.
I could hear strings on that in a minute.
Yeah.
Lisa cello. Anybody else want to take that one?
The Family of the Year, there's a song by the Family of the Year. Is that the name of it? that song Hero from the Linklater movie, Richard Linklater movie, that could be the production.
Yeah. What was the name of the movie? Family of the Year?
No, the movie was Boyhood. It was Hero.
Got it.
I don't want to be a hero. And that's what I heard production-wise. If it were
Right. So check that out, Vicki. Google it. Okay, I've got the staff over there lining up to come up and join us for a well-deserved bow, but let's play the last one. This is my pick for the rally ending song this year. Let's let it go all the way through. And who is it?
The song is called Look at Me by Callie J.
Wow, it's too good, the secret is out and wow, like everywhere, somewhere about that wow, so cool, it's the talk of the town and wow, listen up, cause I'll break it down and it's time to get to places I wanna go. Straight to the top, I'm never taking it slow. Do it in style, I'm gonna give them a show. Pay attention so you know. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Wow, it's too good, the secret is out and wow, like everywhere, show word about that wow, so cool, it's the talk of the town and wow, listen up, cause I'll break it down and it's time to get to places I wanna go, straight to the top, I'm never taking it slow. Do it in style, I'm gonna give them a show. Pay attention so you know. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, who wants a copy of that?
Yeah. And who was that again?
That's Callie J.
Really good.
If you'll take a copy, come on down. Come on down.
Hi, Callie. I still haven't responded to your email. I was a little busy getting this ready. There, I just paid you back. That is a great song. That is Singable 10 Ways to Sunday right there.
Another, I mean, I was going to tell her, you know what, Callie? There's a artist who was in this group called Climax, and her name is Bernadette Cooper. And you should go and listen to that record. It's called The Drama According to Bernadette Cooper. It's out in the 90s, but it sits in what you're doing. And when you're here, you'll be like, oh my God. It's you know, and her song was I Look Good, right? So you should listen to that. Yeah.
So while that was playing, half of my staff was twerking behind it. And I've got to say, the girls definitely handled it better than the guys.
I concur.
All right, in a minute, Michael Lloyd is going to give us some closing thoughts, and we'll do a drawing. Does somebody have the box of ticket stubs? Okay, we're going to...
Michael, can I mention one quick thing?
Yeah.
When we were upstairs, whoever was upstairs with me, I left my cell phone. So that's why I've been squirming around here looking at the floor and stuff over and over and over. If anyone sees a black droid hanging around, or if it was turned in or anything like that, it's mine.
What are you pointing at, Angel? Oh.
He found it. See, all you gotta do is open it up to the world and it comes back.
That was awesome. Yay. Go Pedro.
Safe.
See, this is why I want you to vote for Pedro.
Where's my copy of that last?
Yeah. Where's the copy? Where are the songs? Callie.
Where are the CDs, man?
No, she didn't bring 5 copies because that was my thing. I will get everybody on this panel a copy of that song.
Okay.
Give us 1 day to recoup from this. By Tuesday, we'll have a copy. Okay, let's bring the staff up. My amazing staff. Angel Mara Diaga. Handled all the classes, all the mentors, and the mentor lunch. Angela McCool. Ariana Cabillas-Vogler. Bria McCavish. Deborah Lasco. And our granddaughter Molly. Yay, Molly Banner. Eric Anderson. Isaac Williams. Liz Cohen. Matt Hutchison. And the man who played the role of being my right arm in here all weekend so well, Mr. Tom Stillwagon. Thank you. You made me look good. Thank you. Take a bow, you guys. Take a bow, Marty. Are you going to take a bow? Yeah. All right, Michael Lloyd, you want to come up and take the microphone and give us some closing thoughts? Before, let's.
I concur.
Do you want to, we'll do the drawing.
Okay. So everybody have a good time? So those of you that were here when we opened this, we started it this way. Hey-oh! Hey-oh! Do-do-da-da-da-da-do. All right. And we say this in memory of a friend of mine, Freddie Mercury. What a guy, right? But we say one other thing. What do we love? We love. What do we love? We love. Exactly. Now, a lot of times I end up on the end of this thing, and I'm very sensitive, and I say, you guys, I really believe in you and all that you're doing and all this. I do, but what we have to do is we have to work to get to our dream. This past year, I've been around a whole bunch of people, and they think somehow it's just going to be given to them, right? It isn't. It's not going to happen that way. It doesn't happen in anything that way. Look at these folks up here that have worked so hard to put this on for you, right? They worked so hard to put this on so you can learn and you can grow and you can get better. We all need to get better. Me, Rob, everybody, right? We need to get better. So let's all dedicate this coming year so that when we come back next year for Taxi, we will all be better. We are all going to learn something, and we're going to learn something that we don't even understand we're going to learn, right? So let's all say right now, learn. We're going to learn, and we're going to love learning. Love learning, because that is what this is all about. Work hard. Work hard for the dream. No one's going to give it to you. But I'll tell you this, all the panelists and all the people up here appreciate you. That's what we're here for. We're not doing this for money. We're not doing this for anything. We're doing this because we appreciate you and understand what your dream is, because we share in the dream. And I'm so grateful for all these years that Mike Alaska has allowed me to be here to learn from you. So I thank you. And now we give away a nice guitar to one of you people.
I also want to thank, I already thanked our photographers, but I also want to thank Adam Jacopuzzi, our web designer, who I really, really enjoy working with. He's a dear friend over the years. I want to thank Nellie Salazar and the entire staff of the West End. Let's see, Neil McTavish and Clark Van Norris for putting this stage together every year, and all kinds of other volunteer work. couldn't do it without those guys. I don't know if the other audio guys are in the room now, but I want to thank Nick Phillips, Todd Rold, Rick Hayes, and Ted Nelson from the audio crew. They were amazing this weekend. And last, but far from least, I want to thank our sponsors, American Songwriter, Van Zugel, Bose, California State University Northridge, Casio, Disc Makers, Final Mix Software, Hawaii Songwriting Festival, Ilio, Master Writer, Mobile Roadie, Music Connection, Musicpreneur Academy, Music Pro Insurance, Paul Reed Smith Guitars, Pro Media Training, Recording Magazine, Rockstar Beverages, woohoo! Studio Pros, the Seven Theory, and the Transparent Entertainment Group. Let's hear it for the people who paid for your ticket. All right. Hey, Molly, come here a minute. Come here. Can you pick one ticket up, Grandpa? Oh, boy. She picked the one ticket that's the wrong side, doesn't have a number. Pick another one. There you go. Good job. Excellent work. All right, ticket number 01756. 01756. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. They're not here. Pick another one, please. Thank you very much.
That's right.
This one's very close. 01760. 01760. Going once, going twice. Molly, come back here. Your job is not done yet. Another one today. Thank you. I was going to ask her to read the number. If she could do that, I'd be really impressed. But she probably could, right? Yeah, she could. Okay. 02438. 02438. Yeah! If you were 02439, you get the whole deal. Let's. Really?
Oh,
there it is. Okay, you get it. Well, and I got the other one. That's so funny. He's got both tickets. He gets the guitar and the case. What's your name? Raise your hands for a second. I must know. I mean, where are you from?
Chicago, but living here in California.
Oh, okay, cool. Chicago. Well, congratulations. This is an awesome guitar. All right. And finally, I want to thank all of you guys for supporting Taxi for 28 years, joining my little cult. And most of all, thanks for coming to 23 road rallies. This weekend was particularly awesome. Really, we can't thank you guys enough, because without you, is it just us? Oh, I didn't thank Michael Lloyd, Rob Shirelli, Ron Harris, Greg O'Connor, Bob Harris, all of our panelists all week long. Thank you very much. Let's close it out. Molly, are you ready to dance? Molly, you ready to dance? Can I get somebody to come over and hold the microphone?
Great. Come on. Okay. What do you want to sing? You want to sing Twist and Shout, or you want to sing I Saw Her Standing There? What do you want to do? Twist and Shout, Twist and Shout. Here we go. Well, shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Work it on out. Work it on out.
Thank you all. Have a safe trip home. Thanks for coming.
Well, bad news, they didn't play my song. They didn't play my song tonight. They did last year. What can I say?